What is up, YouTube? Happy 4th of July if you are watching this today of 4th of July or whenever this gets uploaded. As I'm recording today is 4th of July. So you may hear some fireworks going off in the background just as a heads up for you. But that just proves that it's Dynamite time. As we start our show with Darby Allin versus Orange Cassidy, an 8-woman style matchup. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, taking on Alexa Bliss, Priscilla Kelly, and Maria Bennett, Julia Hart, Paige, Lana, and Natalya in an 8-woman style matchup. Jon Moxley takes on Bobby Lashley in a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. Should be interesting to see how these two different styles collide. Toni Storm, the new Women's Ring of Honor champion, taking on Becky Lynch, and Shinsuke Nakamura as well in a Falls Count Anywhere matchup, taking on and a tag team matchup as FTR taking on CM Punk and Chris Hero. And in our main event, the first round of the AEW World Tag Team Champion Tournament, the Lucha Brothers taking on the Young Bucks. Enough talking, let's get to the damn show. So it should be quite a fun card here tonight. I'm quite excited to play it off. I'm going to let Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy start things off by the computers battling each other. I'm going to see how well they do. You know, last time I let the computers face off, everything was going like way too quickly. There wasn't enough action going on. The 8-woman style matchup, definitely those ladies will get the time to do the damage themselves, and I'll just sit back and do the recording. So, but here we go. Enough talk with that stuff. We want to hear me actually doing regular commentary as if I know what the hell that I'm doing. It's going to be Darby Allin, the AEW Hardcore Champion, taking on the new TNT Champion, Orange Cassidy, and our BT Champion as well in Orange Cassidy. So, a lot of championships here. I only wish that Sting wasn't involved in this matchup as a manager, but, you know, just because I find it unfair that, you know, Orange Cassidy doesn't have a manager, but I can't get the best friends. Although I guess technically since Orange Cassidy is part of Chaos, you know, I could put, you know, Okada as a manager, but that just doesn't really make sense. Oh, man. No liquids with me today whatsoever, so this should be quite an interesting recording for me, because usually I always have some water with me, but I have drunk all of it. And the loading screen is very taking its time here. Stop circling, so it keeps trying to make me think that it's freezing up. Well, you will not convince me that you are frozen. See? All I gotta do is just press the R1, make a little magic happen, I guess. I don't know. It's very weird. I'm curious to see, because these guys are a rivalry. And Darby Allin waiting for his opponent to come out here. Orange Cassidy. And, wait a sec. Cassidy feeling a little down here. Injured, perhaps. Well, we know that Orange Cassidy wrestled twice on AEW Dark just this week up against Wardlow in an 8-man style matchup. So it's no wonder that he's dealing with some injuries. And apparently... Oh, wait a second. Who's that? Oh, wait a minute.
Accompanied by Chris Jericho.
Sammy Guevara.
Weighing in at 185 pounds, Sam E. Gage Voda.
Yeah, nice try. So Sammy Guevara of the Jericho Appreciation Society will be coming out here now to take on Darby Allin. This is definitely different. Yeah, I kicked out Roderick Strong from the Jericho Appreciation Society when I realized that I had Sammy Guevara, and you know, I had Sammy as a babyface, but I'm like, yeah, we could always just switch Sammy over to the heel. Fuck it. So, And now things are a little bit even, or at least they were momentarily, but Sammy Guevara has Chris Jericho and Paul White at ringside for the Jericho Appreciation Society. We'll see how this one works out for Chris Jericho. Bringing in the new member of Sammy Guevara back into the fold. You know, Sammy Guevara and Darby Allin have had a couple matches of for themselves here. But right now, Darby Allin has the upper hand over Guevara. Going for the first pinfall of the night. One. On the count of one there. Kick against the spine there. Nice dragon screw there. Both competitors have gotten speed advantage on their hands there. So it's pretty much almost even between these two men. Oh, but big time lariat there. Guevara taking out Darby Allin, and Sting helping Darby back to his feet. And Sammy Guevara taking a little bit of time to entertain the fans. But Darby Allin making him pay for that Russian leg sweep there with the fall up, landing on his feet. Oh, Darby, neck breaker. Follows it up with the rolling moonsault into a second cover. Referee couldn't even get to a cover there. Guevara making Darby Allin just waste his energy with a pinfall. At the same time, Guevara needing to use energy to kick out from the pinfall as well. Oh, nice bicycle kick there from Darby Allin. Guevara gonna roll to the outside of the floor there. But quickly rolling back inside the ring. Darby just all over Sammy Guevara. Excuse me. All over Guevara in this matchup, and they're really going suplex. And wait a sec, Guevara rolls through and into the half and half suplex there. Sammy Guevara launching Darby Allin into the corner. What does Guevara have planned for here? Turns him around. Oh, wait a sec. Oh, super kick, trapping Darby under the turnbuckle post there. Guevara up top. You don't think? He's thinking 630 senton, but Darby Allin moved out of the way. And Darby Allin thinking, no, pile driver on Guevara. Oh, wait a second. Look, Jericho up on the ring apron there, trying to protect his investment in Sammy Guevara. Jericho's always said that Sammy Guevara is pretty much like his protege. So he looks at Guevara with so much interest. Guevara has Guevara has Darby Allin's legs trapped and locks in the Muda lock there. Oh, it's a hard separation there, but Darby Allin able to break the grip of Sammy Guevara there. Oh, nice kick to the stomach there. Originally, Darby Allin had full control over Guevara in the early goings of this matchup, but things have turned around for Sammy Guevara momentarily. But now Darby Allin had a little bit of control there, but Guevara trying to gain that momentum back. Oh, big time drop kick there from Sammy Guevara. And a little bit of the Sex Gods pose there. Darby with a deep arm drag there, taking down Guevara. Nice head kick there. Darby just trying to slow the pace down a little bit to try to bring it in for himself. Oh, wait a second. Darby, he's got planned here. Darby thinking cannonball to the outside of the floor, throwing caution to the wind. Uh-oh. Darby Allin trapped in the electric chair drop, being dropped down face first. And Guevara just throwing it into Darby Allin's face there. Now slamming the leg here. And keep in mind that Darby Allin was prepared for Orange Cassidy in this matchup. Not to make any excuse there if Sammy Guevara manages to beat Darby Allin. But Darby was more prepared for Orange Cassidy in this matchup, not for Sammy Guevara. Let's Sammy really giving it to Darby Allin now. The matchup has definitely changed the pace. Darby throws his leg into Guevara's face. And now what? Oh, another kick right across the face. Wolfman locking up, but Guevara throws Darby. Excuse me, I keep messing that one up. Oh my goodness! Did you see how Darby Allin landed? Looks like he landed on his shoulder when Guevara threw him down. And you can see Darby Allin, even the speed that he's been utilizing in this matchup, started to take a toll on him there a little bit. And a double arm DDT on Jericho once again, getting up on the ring apron there, posing for the distraction for Guevara. Oh, and Sammy throwing it back. Oh, and you can see there's a little bit of blood on the face of Darby Allin after his face landed first on the canvas there. Yeah, pretty soon this canvas is not going to be just white. It's going to be painted with red with Darby Allin's blood. Oh, positioning Darby Allin for that super kick again. Sammy going top rope. You know what he's going to be thinking about. The deadly 630. Darby manages to escape out of that one the very last second. Darby gonna roll Sammy Guevara. Thinks he may have taken the win out of Guevara. 2. Oh, only a count of 2 there. Drop kick to the back of the neck, and now what's Darby Allin thinking here? Thinking about the Last Supper. Oh, look at how close Guevara's feet are to the ropes, 2. Oh, Guevara was able to kick out of the Last Supper somehow there. What has Sammy got planned here? Maybe thinking pile driver or power bomb. Whatever it was, Darby used his own momentum to turn it around into a pinfall position, 2. Oh, where's Sammy? 2. Oh, it's so close on both competitors there. Great action here between these two young men here in AEW, the future of our company. Nice gut buster there from Guevara. Where's he going? Sammy gonna go top rope. Calling for Guevara to get up to his feet. Sammy, oh, looking for a flying kick there to utilize his legs. But Darby Allin not only dodged it, but threw him to the wayside. Sammy Guevara now placing Darby Allin top rope on the corner there. Darby just throwing his face, or throwing his, oh, the Last Supper! Oh, wait a sec, now look at Paul White. Trying to protect the investment of the Jericho Appreciation Society, the new member in Sammy Guevara. Lariat takedown, a second lariat. Darby Allin making the comeback, coming in. Multiple lariats, and Darby Allin pops it up. Oh, Darby in the corner, looking for the skate trick. Bang! No! Guevara dodged it. Nice combination of moves there from Sammy Guevara. Guevara gets out of that one with a fireman's. Oh! Leaping DDT there. That's not going to help Darby Allin with his head being busted open like that. Kick to the midsection. Oh, looking for the crossbody. No, but Sammy caught Darby midair. Darby throws Sammy to the outside of the floor. Oh, wait a sec. Jericho, as he looks on, he can't do anything about it. DDT on the ring apron. And keep in mind, folks, this is only our opening contest of the night here. These two absolutely putting on a hell of a performance here. Sammy Guevara knows he needs to make the most of it. As Jericho just kicked out Roderick Strong and brought back Sammy Guevara into the fold. He knows that he's only got one shot to impress Jericho. Once again, into the count. A simple headbutt from Darby Allin puts it away.
Here is your winner, Darby Allin.
Unbelievable. And you can see the frustration on Chris Jericho as he was yelling at Sammy Guevara on the outside of the floor there. That's gotta suck for Sammy Guevara, first night into the Jericho Appreciation Society and losing against Darby Allin. What does that mean though for Sammy Guevara? Was that his... Did he pass the inspection? I would think not. If you fail on the first night, do you get a second opportunity? Although keep in mind that Chris Jericho knows Sammy Guevara from their days of the Inner Circle, so perhaps he knows about Sammy Guevara's skills, and that was good enough. Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that was our opening contest, and it was a hell of a starter, but we've got more to come with women's action coming up right now. And our 8-woman style matchup, Lana, Julia Hart, Priscilla Kelly, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, Alexa Bliss, Maria Bennett, Paige, and Natalia. All in our 8-woman style matchup. It should be an absolutely hell of a performance here between these ladies here. Every single one of them want to demonstrate what they can do so they can get those wins up to make sure they'll be the next challenger for Carmella's AEW World Heavyweight Champion, or AEW Women's World Heavyweight Champion. Or it could be Toni Storm who gets that title from Carmella. We shall see when that comes to pass. First up, the doctor is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. And you can hear the fireworks in the background going off. The fans are excited for this one. I'm just kidding. Oh, who's this one? Is this Julia? Oh, no. That's the goddess of the night herself, Alexa Bliss. I'm surprised my echo's not going off. These fans, waiting in anticipation, arrives. I don't know who this is. But if it's why do I keep saying Julia Hart?
And from Atlanta, Georgia.
Priscilla Kelly. But why does she have Nia Jax's entrance movie? That's the real Maria Bennett, not the picture on the screen. There's two Julia Harts. What the hell? No, don't wave. You're not a baby face. The hell? What was that noise? Oh. And the BTE Women's Champion herself, Julia Hart. Honestly, I don't know if it's a good look for Julia Hart to wear the BTE Women's Champion. It's the House of Black. We don't perform in games. Oh, the former BT Women's Champion herself, Saraya. So I gave Paige I gave Saraya the BT Women's Champion at first because, you know, she streams and, you know, the, BTE is, you know, all about fun and games a little bit there, so, yeah.
And from Moscow, the Ravishing Russian, Lana.
So we're on our way with our 8-woman style matchup. I will do my very best to keep up with all the action that's going to be on display here. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, one fall to a finish here. Pinfall or submission. Disqualifications off. Countouts off. All that matters is that you're the first woman to gain pinfall or submission here. As we see Natalya and Lana doing battle on the outside of the floor there. A wise strategy, deliver some punishment to your opponent on the outside of the floor, but also it's a dangerous one, as you got to keep in mind, as always, as we say, to keep your mind focused on those who are on the inside of the ring going for that pinfall or submission. As we see Priscilla Kelly with the Romero special. Oh, and locking in the Dragon Sleeper there on Bliss. Julia Hart and Dr. Britt Baker going right after each other, and you would think that submission in the early goings would be too quick to do it, but you'd be surprised. Keep in mind that we saw on AEW Dark Elevation, it was Corey Graves and Adam Cole, and Graves made Adam Cole tap out with just one submission. It was quite a shocker there. As we see, Maria Bennett and Paige are doing battle, Saraya, are doing battle on the outside of the floor. Saraya with a float over neck breaker. Julia Hart in full control over the Doctor right now, which is absolutely impressive, as we can remember that Dr. Britt Baker was one of the longest reigning AEW Women's Champions that we've had here in AEW. So to do damage like that to a former AEW Women's Champion has got to be something. Nice leg kick there from Saraya to Maria. And Lana and Natalya still doing battle inside of that ring there. Smart decision from Saraya to go back into the ring. Make sure to keep some people inside that ring, so that way when Natalya or Lana go for a pinfall or submission, someone will be there. Oh, Saraya looking for the rampage, or excuse me, the page turner. Got my signature moves there a little bit mixed up. My apologies. Now Priscilla Kelly sending Bliss into the ring. This is interesting. Most of the women have been sticking with the people that they have, started their matchup with. Big time roundhouse kick there from Julia to Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Looking for the lariat. Big time inverted suplex. I think Priscilla landed there. Now Julia Hart into the submission, looking for the cloverleaf there. No, actually, I don't even know if it's the cloverleaf. I think that's the lasso from El Paso. What? Oh, raking the eyes. Oh, and Priscilla was looking for a spin kick there to finish it off. And now Julia Hart being sent onto the ring apron. Oh, Paige, Saraya with a suplex. I'm not trying to call Saraya by her name. Oh, nice leg drop there from Julia onto Bliss. Oh, Maria gonna fly. Literally, she takes to the sky. Julia Hart taking Priscilla Kelly up to the top turnbuckle. Oh, but she's following her to the outside. Oh, no, we've seen this multiple times. Gonna go to the outside of the floor. Outside superplex. Bliss with a drop down, looking for the big boot, but Saraya caught her. Nice hurricanrana there from Bliss as Saraya decides to roll out of the ring to take a moment to catch her breath. In a matchup like this, you're allowed to catch your breath as you've got plenty of other women inside the ring to make sure to stop any counts or submissions being made. Nice counter from Priscilla Kelly, who pops it up and hits the Insecurity. Oh, big time thrust kick there. And Maria Bennett looking to pick up the win and take advantage. Britt Baker in for the Boston Crab there. And wait a second, look at Maria. Maria in position. Oh, Daddy was looking for the discus lariat. Into the cover, kick to the back of the spine there to break it up. Julia Hart back into the ring now. Big time punch from the Doctor. Oh, wait a sec. CJ was thinking about some, like perhaps a super kick. Oh, spear! Nice move there from CJ. Let's keep in mind that CJ and Natalya have been training a lot. CJ's been trying to improve her wrestling ability inside the ring for many years now. You gotta respect that one. And now CJ and Julia doing battle inside the ring. Oh, wait a sec. Maria trying to get in between there. Maria, oh! I'm not sure what Julia was looking for, but whatever it was, Maria stopped it right in her place. A lot of notifications. I think it's just my motivational app. Big time punch there from, I believe that's CJ there. Yes, it is. Julia gets back into the ring and, oh, Julia hit a double punch there on Maria and on Bliss. This matchup has absolutely gone crazy near the end here. All these women are inside the ring. Oh, look at that big time kick there from Priscilla Kelly. As Julia Hart thinks it's time to roll outside the ring, to take a moment to catch her breath as well too. Soraya taking full control over CJ right now, just choking out CJ with her foot on top of her throat. Oh, looking for the rampage right there. Oh, but CJ doing the smart thing, rolling out of the ring to ensure that she cannot be pinned by Soraya there. With this, Soraya and Bliss working together there. And now Natalya and Soraya, who have done many battles with each other over years as well. Oh, right to the eyes. Temporary alliance is over. Wait a sec, Bliss DDT! Into the cover! And Maria Bennett doesn't see it. But Dr. Britt Baker was right there to break it up. Oh, Julia was thinking to capitalize on after the DDT was hit. And wait a sec. Oh, the submission. Submission was in place, but Julia's grip was broken. And now it's just Julia Hart and Bliss inside the ring. Oh, pulling down Julia from her throat there. Oh, wait a sec. Dr. Britt Baker, fireman's carry position, drops her down, and we know what she's looking for here. The lockjaw's in place there. Well, the submission was broken up there. Good timing there as well, too. Oh, wait a sec. Julia thinking about that choke slam. Well, that choke hold submission there. And look at CJ doing battle with Priscilla Kelly on the outside of the floor there. CJ, as you saw, she nailed that side slam there. That wrestling style takedown on the Priscilla Kelly on the floor. And the concrete floor. Ladies, please step away from my table. Oh, God. Oh, man, right in the corner there. Priscilla Kelly may throw up her lunch. And that would be directed at me. And now every single woman, if I'm not mistaken, is inside this ring, or they were, until CJ got rolled outside the ring, and you can't blame her. Although, wait a sec, I don't think I see Julia Hart. Julia Hart must be on the outside of the floor somewhere. Saraya hitting that flapjack. Oh, Dr. Britt Baker. Yep, there's Julia. Now she's back inside the ring. But the Doctor has the submission locked in place for the lockjaw. But Julia Hart quickly breaking that submission up there. Oh, man. I don't remember what it's called. Twisted Bliss! And Lexi doing the smart thing, not going for the cover. Until she got Natalya away from the ropes there. Natalya somehow able to kick out. Wait a sec. Alexa was thinking about the DD. No, now you respond. Hi. Oh no! Julia with the chokehold! And Lexi able to escape there. Hey, Alexa. Stop. Now, you made me miss what actually was happening. Uh-oh, what's Julia got planned here? I have lost full control of what's going on here. I have no idea what's happening. Julia has Lexi all caught up in the ropes there. Oh, the big boot to follow up with. I know I just saw Maria Bennett hit the Destroyer. Priscilla Kelly on the outside of the floor. All these women surrounding my desk. I should be flattered. Ladies, please step away from my table. Oh my God. And Maria Bennett. DDT on Britt Baker. The Doctor's going to have his hands full after this matchup. All these women are going to have to be checked out. Oh man, Lexi, I think her head may have hit the steps after CJ, I think, no, that was Julia who dodged that. Clothesline, I think it was. My desk has survived the entire night right now. I don't know how. But I don't think it will. Oh man. All these beautiful women surrounding my desk here. I should gotta make sure I keep my composure here. Wait a sec. Maria just throwing Britt Baker right at my desk. All these women getting right here. Ladies, you can't win the matchup by pinfall or submission out here. Maybe they smell my cologne. Maybe they're. Oh my God, this is absolutely insane. Look how Priscilla just fell right into the ring apron there. And wait a second, look at this, Priscilla Kelly and Saraya back inside the ring. CJ now and Natalya inside the ring as well. These women do the smart thing. They know they can't win this matchup. Outside the floor, wait a second, CJ, feet on the ropes. Maria Bennett right there to stop that pinfall. And now every woman back inside the ring. Saraya now. Oh, the thrust kick! The PK kick! Julia Hart breaking up that pinfall there. But at the same time, Priscilla Kelly or Natalya had the same idea and attacking. Oh no! Dr. Britt Baker was thinking about the fireman's carry drop into the lockjaw. I'll be honest, ladies and gentlemen, I've lost control as to what's going on here. I'm trying to keep up with as best as I can. Maria Bennett hit the head scissors kick there. Bliss with that choke hold to the toss. Oh, Dr. Britt Baker. Airplane spin, I think. Perhaps she was also trying to tire out Priscilla Kelly to go for that lockjaw at the end there. Maria Bennett top rope. Looking for the elbow drop on CJ. Gotta give it up for these women here. They're putting on one hell of a performance here. Jeez, how long has this match have gone? These women continue like this, they're going to earn themselves a thumbnail. We'll see how John Moxley and Bobby Lashley do. I'm thinking these women here deserve a thumbnail. Although I say things like that, you know, right now, but we'll see how if I actually come across meaning my words near the end. As much as I love that Sammy Guevara and Darby Allin match, these women are absolutely tearing it up. And you got, oh, the discus lariat! Natalia hit the discus lariat, but you see that Priscilla Kelly and CJ just right there to break that up. Too close. Every woman was too close inside that ring. Saraya looking for the page turner. She found it. She was going to go for the cover, but she realized how close Julia was there. Oh, wait a sec. Bliss looking for the DDT Northern Light suplex. Every woman was trying to break it up. Saraya was trying to hit Britt Baker or Bliss to stop that pinfall, but she kept getting CJ there, looking for the rampage. And she's got it all, but CJ rolls to the outside of the floor again. Smart move by CJ, ensuring that she will not be pinned after that rampage. She's been hit with that thing twice and rolled out of the ring twice. CJ, as new as she is inside the ring, she is quite smart with picking her spots. Oh, and Saraya just pulling down the hair of Natalia. And wait, going for the cover there. And we've seen that could end the matchup. You never know when the match could end. Oh, just a straight drop kick to the back there by Julia Hart. It's sadistic because we know that a similar move put Saraya out for many years. She was able to work her way back up and come back to wrestling against Saraya. So that's just absolutely disgusting from Julia Hart to do such a deed as that. Or Saraya on the outside of the floor. Tope DDT! Wait a sec! CJ with the Boston Crab! Kick! You're gonna have to use a kick, Bliss. That grab wasn't working. Oh, and you see Saraya in for the rampage! And now Natalia taking Dr. Britt Baker outside the floor with a superplex. And CJ and Bliss doing battle now. Both trading leg kicks there. Deep German suplex from Saraya. Oh, and now Bliss going after Saraya herself. Oh, Priscilla Kelly, look at this, on the outside the ring apron. DDT to Maria Bennett. Wait, in for the cover, in for the cover. Dr. Britt Baker had the cover on Natalia there for a second. And now Julia Hart up on the top rope. Who she got planned for? Oh, she was going for Saraya, but overshot whatever she was looking for. And Maria Bennett, I think, hit a drop kick, and you saw that Bliss just fell apart on the ring apron. Oh, the Doctor locking in the lockjaw. She's got her Priscilla Kelly there. That may do it. No one in position. No one in position. Oh, I can't tell if CJ meant to hit the referee or not, but anyway, it stopped the submission there. But it doesn't matter. Dr. Britt Baker locking in the submission yet again, this time on Natalia. But there's still no referee there. Oh, kick to the midsection there. Oh, CJ lining up Maria Bennett with some move. What she's thinking? Oh, thinking about a thrust kick. Julia Hart pulling Priscilla Kelly away from the ropes, thinking about a quick cover. It was a wise move from Julia Hart. If you got a pinfall, might as well take an opportunity, see if you can gain the victory. The quicker these women can put this matchup away, the quicker they have less chance of gaining an injury. DDT on the ring apron, Julia Hart showing her mean streak. Inspiration from the House of Black. Did you see CJ just dive through the middle ropes with a tope suicide on Dr. Britt Baker? Oh my God, could she get the shock win here? Oh, you see that CJ knew that Saraya was setting up for the Rampage. And she gained a little bit of measure of punch. Wait a second. Look at Natalya. Sharpshooter in place. Center of the ring. Nobody's around. Oh, but was it Dr. Britt Baker? I can't remember. Excuse me. I can't remember if it was Saraya or Britt Baker who was locked in the sharpshooter. Pinfall was made by Maria Bennett. Oh, the Fujiwara. Is that Fujiwara armbar? No, it's not. I thought Priscilla Kelly had a Fujiwara armbar locked in. Wait a second, the Doctor! Fireman's carry position, dropping Natalya down. Going for lockjaw yet again. Submission in place, but Natalya quickly fighting out. Elbow right to the face there. Into the pinfall. Wise strategy there from Bliss, who hit that insult to injury on Priscilla Kelly. Nice Frankensteiner there from the Dr. Britt Baker. Flying clothesline there, but Kelly woke it up. Oh my goodness! I don't even know if I can call that a half and half suplex. That was a deadly time suplex. Saraya quickly breaking up that pinfall there. Oh, wait a sec. Center of the ring, the Rampage taking place. And we know the and the referee has been taken out. I can't say that was inadvertent because Julia Hart, with a chokehold being on display there from Natalya. And seconds later, and Natalya would have passed out there, but it wouldn't have mattered. The referee could not have called the decision. Oh man. Oh my, slap right across the face. Julia Hart. It's just a different style than we're used to seeing from Julia Hart. The inspiration from the House of Black changing this woman. And say what you will about the change in Julia Hart, it has been for the better. It's proved her more success. Oh, stomp right across the face. Wait a sec, Bliss. Top rope dive. Outside crossbody. Wait a second. You see, Priscilla Kelly just ate that crossbody and let Bliss just absolutely flop across her. Wait a sec. What did Saraya do? I thought I saw Saraya nail one big move in the corner of my eye. Maria hit some move on CJ there. Big time super kick. Oh, wait a sec. Julia raking at the eyes of Maria Bennett there. And you see that Priscilla Kelly and Bliss are going further down the stage there, or they were momentarily. That's something you gotta be careful with. Oh, wait a sec. Saraya in for the cloverleaf. A close submission there. And the submission, she got it.
Here is your winner.
Big time victory there for Saraya. Picking up the win there. All the ladies were trying to break up the move, but they were getting caught with each other's own attacks. And too many people just trying to go on the assault. And that's what can happen to you sometimes. If you're not careful enough by picking your spots, when you're in a situation like that, you've got to let one person do the breaking up of the submission. If you get too many people going for the same thing, all you do is just bump into each other. A well-deserved win by Saraya, who picked her moments perfectly in there. But now we go to our third matchup of the night between Jon Moxley and Bobby Lashley in this Falls Count Anywhere matchup. Whew, that was a long one. But those ladies definitely are in the thumbnail of this one. Note to self, but who gets in there? I would normally pick Julia Hart. Oh, I guess I could find Julia Hart with her makeup on. Wish I had someone with me. For that one. Well, after that crazy matchup, ladies and gentlemen, we've got more craziness for you. Jon Moxley, Bobby Lashley, these two set to do battle inside a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. This should be quite an interesting of style, as Bobby Lashley, more of the powerhouse specialist. And he's absolutely got the endurance, and he can dish out some damage. But in a matchup like this is Jon Moxley's playground. And Bobby Lashley had better be careful. But also keep in mind that Jon Moxley is no slouch. Wait a sec, what's he doing here? Outside of the ring apron. No. Wait a sec! Pile driver to the outside of the floor! Are you kidding me? And now Moxley's steel chair in hand. Waiting for Bobby Lashley to get up to his feet. Steel chair right in the face. Bobby Lashley throwing it back into Mox's face there. And again, this is where Bobby Lashley has to be careful on the outside of the floor here. This is Jon Moxley's playground. Bobby Lashley knows that. Bobby Lashley knows that he wants to use his strength and his power to his advantage. He doesn't want to let Jon Moxley use any weapons at all in this matchup. He knows that's only going to favor him in this type of style of match. Again, Moxley is no slouch whatsoever. He knows exactly how to out-wrestle you if he can. Moxley's a striker. He's a grappler. Yes, he has that deathmatch style of wrestling with him, but that's not all that he can do. Most people just throw Moxley into that category of nothing more than a deathmatch specialist, but that's not all that Jon Moxley is. Look at what he's doing to Bobby Lashley right now. Jon Moxley has not used a single weapon in this match, and he's tried to, but he has not been able to utilize it. Moxley now trying to gain some distance. Oh, Moxley bumping into my table. I didn't do it. It was the table, Mox. I'm telling you, I wouldn't do that to you. Oh, King Kong lariat there. Only got Lashley in the shoulder. Oh, and the padlock driver down the concrete floor next to my table. Into the 1, 2. Only a count of 2 there, as you can see the referee telling the timekeeper there. It was only a 2. Oh, wait a sec, Mox. No, please, that's my table. I kind of need this. Come on, that's got all my notes there. Well, I guess I'm such a professional, I don't need any notes. But still, I'd appreciate if my table survived the night. Although it may not, given how these competitors are looking right here. Oh, Bobby Lashley back to the head. On the back of the head of Jon Moxley with that solid steel pipe there. Solid steel bat there, excuse me. And you can tell that is disoriented Jon Moxley. Bobby Lashley is powerful enough just by himself, but give him a damn weapon and my God, that's even more damage that can be done. And Moxley's stomach has been thrown into the tip of my table. And Jon Moxley trying to wake up here a little bit. Oh, well, he's like biting at Bobby Lashley. And as Moxley calls that the hook and ladder. Moxley now going out to the ring apron. Sizing up Bobby Lashley for one big move. Bang! The running lariat there. Elbow to the chest. It was missed. Oh, not sure what Lashley was looking for there, but whatever it was, it missed. Excuse me. Oh, big time strike on the spine of Mox. Lashley just flexing a little bit, trying to get his ego back in this matchup. Sometimes you need that confidence just to give yourself a taunt, just to remind yourself that you've got this in the bag right now. And Bobby Lashley has got that going for him right now. Oh no, not my table. Come on, leave my table alone. Okay, thank you. Oh no, 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 no. Version 1 of the paradigm shift. Bobby Lashley able to kick out after the V1 paradigm shift. I'll set at my table. That's it. I think I should just move. My table is not going to survive this. They're clearly intent on destroying my table. And I don't know why. What has the table done to you guys? Oh God, no, 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 no. That's not, I'm getting the hell out of here. I see where this is going. The headlock driver through the table. Well, I knew that something was going to go wrong in that last match when all the women were around my table here. I knew that there was bad intentions with the wrestlers here tonight. I should have known that someone was going to go through a damn table. Let me make sure to get my table fixed before the next matchup. I mean, right now I'll be fine, but I'd appreciate a table. Oh, thank you. I've just been told I'll be able to get a table by the next matchup here. Probably during commercial break. Steel chair off the ribs there was John Moxley looking for that. Oh, big time. Wait a sec. Lashley, look at the speed and strength of Bobby Lashley. That's the thing that makes Bobby Lashley absolutely one of the most dangerous competitors that we have here in AEW as well, too. He's not only got the strength you have to worry about, but he is so quick with his executions of actions that you have to be careful with. Oh, Moxley spine first, landing on that steel chair. Lashley picking up Moxley from the ground, and again the steel chair on the spine. Moxley able to kick out just before the count of 1 could even take place. John Moxley got planned here. Trapping the arm around the back. Oh my goodness, it's some type of suplex there. Moxley was looking for a lariat there, but I mean, Lashley again doing a little bit of taunting here, trying to show off a little bit. Oh wait, what's this? Lashley's got planned. Oh no! Into the Dominator! In the pinfall position here. Moxley somehow able to kick out after the Dominator. Bobby Lashley can't believe it. We know exactly how much pain John Moxley can take in a matchup like this. Listen, where is Mox going? All these fans getting more than they asked for. John Moxley is daring Bobby Lashley to come over the guardrail. And that's exactly what Bobby Lashley's going to do. He's going to give John Moxley what he wants. And every single time Moxley trying to utilize that steel chair, Lashley is just absolutely just turning around on him. Oh no, that standing switch gutbuster there. Lashley gonna take a chance with a... Oh, he was just teasing the fans. There was Lashley. Moxley King Kong lariat there. Oh, that headlock driver in place. Oh no! Death Rider! And they do it. That's on the solid concrete floor. Jon Moxley picking up the victory over Bobby Lashley in this Falls Count Anywhere matchup.
Here is your winner.
That's exactly a victory that Jon Moxley needs to start getting the ball rolling for himself to get closer back to that AEW World Heavyweight Championship that has escaped Jon Moxley for quite some time here. Oh, look at that. That's a good part to stop at. We'll continue into the second part.